You know, I've been asking myself, should I go back to that job and go back there and try to work some shit out? Tell them, hey, blah, blah, I wasn't able to do that. And I'm here now, blah, blah. I've been thinking about it for a minute since I walked out of that job. And the only thing I can hear in my mind saying is, fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. Because, like, I'm not going to fucking keep. Here's one thing you'll learn about me. I refuse to fucking be bullied. I refuse to be bullied. But at the same time, I can't just fucking pull a Walking Dead and just, like, fucking hurt someone just because they're fucking with me. I mean, I can learn to deal with it, but just that childish ass shit. I don't mean to say it, but I don't have fucking time for it. But I mean, if I made time for it, maybe I can learn to deal with people better. I mean, I'm an introvert at heart, so it's not like I can't. It's not like I can do it. I can work the fucking job. It wasn't an issue. I don't want to have to work the job and fucking hurt somebody and get either arrested or wind up getting fired or whatever the fuck else like that. So I just feel like it was the best choice for me to leave. I felt like it was the most mature choice I could make. Don't get me wrong, it was unnecessarily mature to walk out of a good job. And it wasn't necessarily a good job. I mean, it was pretty decent. It was $13 an hour, working 5 days a week, 11 hours a day. And I can work that. Like I said, I can work that. That's not a problem. I could work more. But if I'm working with a bunch of pieces of lazy ass shit, it makes it harder because it makes I have to pick up their fucking slack. And I don't know. I said I'm all down for making my money. I just I'm just tired of making people's money for them. They're just sitting there in the fucking distance, like fucking doing fuck all. And I'm working my ass off, having fun, and I have to like stop what I'm doing and look, and I'm just like, they're just not doing shit. And I'm just sitting here, yeah, I'm having fun with what I'm doing, but I'm literally making their fucking check for them. And then I stop and slow down, and then they try to get on my case and like, and they get what they get onto my case about is not. Let's say I'm moving at like, let's say 90% speed, and then I'm like, you know what? All these motherfuckers ain't doing shit. I'm going to break it down to like at least 60, 40. And then all of a sudden they want to come and be like, oh, well, they want to complain to my fucking supervisor. Be like, oh, he's not doing this and he's not doing that. And we need him to do this. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck are you doing? While you were sitting there talking and socializing, what the fuck were you doing? While you were sitting there fucking running your mouth, doing this and that and third, talking shit and all this shit you're doing, what the fuck? How do you not have the time to help me out? And it's not like we can't fucking help each other. It's not that kind of job. It's not like we can't help each other. Because I've seen plenty of those other motherfuckers help each other out, and they'll help them do a job, but they'll leave this shit for me by myself to do. And I understand, like, yeah, I was a third shift, and I was basically I was the only person in third shift. But come on now, there's got to be another fucking way. I was busting my fucking ass at that job, and so I was thinking to myself, maybe I should go back, crawl back. Please, can I get that job back? Even if I were to, I'd still be staying in the motherfucking woods. I'd still be staying, not that I have a problem with staying in the woods, but I'd be staying in Tickville. And I've got about 8 bites on me now. I actually have one on me right now that left a scar. And not that I give a fuck about a scar, it's just I know when my body or my charisma is being affected, because I could just tell that my energy is being affected. Because there was a time when I was working that I had a fucking tick on me, and I was working and I felt this fucking weird sensation on my leg, and then I stopped for a minute because we have a bunch of gloves and shit like that we have to put on. And we're working sanitation, so obviously I'm gonna like not try to fuck things over. But I took off. Another thing they complained to fuck about, but I took off, went to the bathroom real quick, and I was freaking out because I was like, oh shit, something's fucking on me. I know something's on me, and I took all my gloves off, took my everything else like that off, and my apron and shit like that. And then I went to the bathroom, went and checked. The fucking tick attached right to my fucking thigh. And I was like, fuck. While I'm dealing with fucking Tickville and their residents, I got these motherfuckers complaining because I won't do their work for them. There's all types of jobs. Like I said, my problem is not that I won't work. My problem is not that I don't work. I'm not fucking lazy. The problem is that I do not like carrying other people's weight. And that's really what it breaks down to. If I don't want to carry nobody else's weight. Like I said, I'm very I'm very tough. Second season about it, but I'm not gonna carry nobody else's fucking weight. I'm gonna carry my fucking weight, and I expect everybody to carry theirs. And if somebody is not off the clock yet, and they're supposed to be doing this and the third with me, not necessarily with what I'm doing, not necessarily doing it with me, but they're supposed to be working in that area, in that department around me. They're supposed to be doing a particular thing. Let's say at any given time we have like 4 different things we're supposed to do, and I'm left to do all 4 of those things, and the other people are able to do those fucking things, but they're doing fuck all, doing whatever the fuck else they want to do until they get off the fucking clock because they got like an hour left. I don't know. I mean, I can handle it, but I'm not going to deal with it. And I don't expect nobody to fucking change, so I felt it was best to walk the fuck out. Don't get me wrong, I'm going to find a better job. Don't get me wrong, things are going to get better as I go along. But I know what I don't want. And that's what led me to give up on that. I know I keep fucking talking about it like it's a big fucking thing. Oh, dude. Like, there's way better jobs out there. I'm actually thinking about doing some construction because I really think that I make for a pretty interesting career change. Because for anybody that doesn't know, I spent a lot of time in culinary. I've worked in kitchens for a while, both as a hobo and as a civilian. So I've got that under my belt. So that's what's going on. But I don't know. I just want to talk about that shit. Just to fucking talk about it. It was funny because I keep thinking to myself back and forth. I'm like, should I go back to that job? But the more I do, the more I think about whether I should go back to that job. It's kind of like Stockholm syndrome and shit. It's like, yeah, I'm getting paid and shit like that. And also their pay schedule is weird because actually just about 30 minutes ago, I just got a check. I just got a check for work I was doing. I've been out of that job for 8 days now. If you can tell from the fucking video. Been out of that job for 8 days now, and I'm not going to go into the whole process of how we get paid or whatever it's like that, but we get like this online card. Online, it's all online, no paper checks, and we give